Hello, everyone. It's another great edition of Bring It in the House. I'm your host, Millie Mills. This is the show that spotlights musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And of course, we want you to get a hefty meal. And bringing a meal with her today is, of course, a CEO, an author. She's a model. She's all of that and so much more. Let's give a warm welcome for the beautiful Sharon Jones Scaife.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, Sharon. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you so
Awesome.
much for having me on today.
You are more than welcome. We're just so honored that you could stop by and talk with us for a little bit. I'm so excited because I saw you grow up. We're from the same hometown. We're homies, and you graduated from Marble High School. Was it 85 or 86?
85.
85. Woo. And you've been going strong from there.
Yeah,
And you attended University of Arkansas at Little Rock, right?
yes, ma'am.
Euler.
Go Trojans.
Go Trojans, yay! So I'm not surprised at all your success because you come from a strong lineage of doers. Your mom, of course, was a seamstress, retailer, and an insurance agent. Rest in peace, Miss Beatrice Jones. And your dad, oh, they were great. Mr. E.J. Jones, auto mechanic, independent entrepreneur. I
Yeah.
mean, you just can't go wrong with all that behind you.
Yeah, good examples. Yeah.
Very great examples. And so now you're a beautiful lady, got your own family, and you have grandkids too.
Yes, ma'am. I got three of them, 14, a 10, and a 5-year-old.
Oh my gosh. And you look so young. You look so young. And of course you've accomplished so much. Okay, so you worked in corporate America at one time,
Yes, ma'am.
and now you're a big CEO entrepreneur. Can you tell us about that transition, Sharon?
Well, first of all, I worked for a label company. When I first got out of college, I worked for a label company and worked there for 7 years. And in the process of working for them, I just started freelancing on the side. And I did a few jobs on the side. My very first job, and the person I kind of owe it to a good friend of mine, Daphne Fain. She's a Commissioner John Wiley Price's assistant, and she had asked me to do his 50th birthday invitation. That was my first client and first job, and that kicked me off. She encouraged me to start my own business. And that's when I started doing the graphics on the side as I worked for the label company. And then the fifth year, I walked around with my resignation letter in my bag for 2 years. And I'm going to resign. And finally that day came and I went ahead and resigned. And that just kicked off my self-employment career and everything else. No, that kicked it off.
My goodness, that is an awesome story. And from there you've accomplished so much. I remember you used to do a back to school drive for the kids in the Dallas Garland school district area. Am I correct?
Well, it was all over. The first one I started was at I think it's Lake West YMCA in East Dallas. It was in West Dallas. And I started there. We had like 75 kids, and we just moved to the St. Luke community. It was on the outside of the church, but a community center. And I did it there a couple years, and we outgrew that. And then from there, one of the ladies from the district, the community college district, invited me to do it at the college campuses. And I love that idea because it gave me an opportunity to introduce kids to college, because a lot of them would never step foot on a college campus. So that was my reasoning behind that, is to introduce them to college. So we did it there up until 2016 was my last year. And kind of entertaining the idea of bringing it back, because I love it. And the only reason I stopped is my husband. When my husband passed, it was like that connection, and then, like I said, people have been asking me, to consider bringing it back. So I'm kind of considering it.
Yes.
Yeah, because that last year, I think we went from 75 kids our first year to over 600 kids. So that I really enjoyed doing that.
I remember because a year of 2012, I believe, we came out, we attended one of your events and it was amazing. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do remember.
I really enjoyed it. You know,
Yes,
so
you
like I
have such,
said, I'm entertaining the idea of bringing it back again. My only thing now is like it seems like everybody's doing them, so it's
yeah,
like you're competing with organizations now, the churches and everybody else for those kids. So it's like
yeah.
everybody's doing them.
Yeah, the market nowadays is very saturated with a lot of creative people and entrepreneurs coming forth. So it's a lot more competition out
Yeah,
there these
yeah,
days.
yeah.
Yes, even
And
so
I
with the
still though nobody's doing what I did. Because we did
exactly.
ours were totally different. It wasn't about just giving the school supplies and that kind of stuff to kids. We had a lot more elements into it. So it
Yes,
was the bringing in the speakers and talking to them about those issues of adolescence and that kind of stuff. So that's what that element that a lot of people don't have. It's just giving
right.
supplies.
And that's a good nugget to hold on to, is to keep a person going in case you feel like, well, why should I do what I do because everybody else is doing this already? But you can bring your own element into it that'll put a different twist
Yes.
to
Yeah.
to the whole, the whole game of competition, if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone brings something different to the
Something
table.
different to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. And
Mhm.
you're also founder of Teen Graffiti magazine.
Yes, ma'am. I found that my first issue came out in February 2000. And what
Mhm.
Teen Graffiti is a magazine that acts as a voice for teens. It allows them to write in through essays, poetry, anything creative to
Mhm.
express their feelings on the issues of adolescence. And it also provides professional advice from counselors and teachers on those issues of adolescence as well.
Amazing,
Here's
amazing.
copy of it here. This is the latest issue here. This is another one, but it's a bi-monthly publication, and it's a acts as a voice for teens, allows them to write in through essays expressing their uh, opinion on different issues of adolescence. Because if one teen shares their the problems or issues that they're having, it can help another teen as well.
And you're so right. You're so right. How
Mhm.
can we subscribe to the magazine if we want to get
Uh,
our
they, yeah, they can subscribe on my website at teengraffiti.com. It's
Mhm.
teengraffiti.com.
All right.
It's a bi-monthly subscription.
That's awesome. That is amazing. And you've been doing that for how long? Your magazine?
My first issue came out in February 2000.
2000.
So it's like
Woo!
22
So
years.
we're looking at what, 22 years?
Yes, ma'am, 22
Congratulations.
years.
That's so much success within itself. And I love your drive and determination. I really
Yeah,
love how you keep it going. You keep it, you keep it really moving.
yeah.
So, and
And
you're also
had someone asked me, said, "Oh my God," said, "You do so much," and said, "Out of all these years," he said, "Have you been doing it yourself?" And I said, "Not really." So I got a good pilot. As long as you got God as the pilot,
that's it. That's it. That's all that
you're good.
matters.
But if you call yourself the pilot and God the co-pilot, then you need to switch seats.
That's right. And I remember, I don't know if you remember back in Marvel, back in the day growing up, someone used to have a license plate, like a decal that said, I think they said, God is
God is my pilot.
my pilot or something like that. Yeah. And that stuck with me down through the
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so you are an author. We can't forget that, of children's book.
Yes, ma'am.
Please elaborate.
Okay, my first issue, what got me to really writing children's books is when my husband passed away 7 years ago. I was looking for a book to help my grandkids deal with grief, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So, Lord just placed it on my heart to write my own. And the first one was called I Miss You, Papa. And it came out in September of 2018. And what it is a story, it's my grandkids' story on losing their grandfather and how they were able to deal with it. So it helps kids deal with grief.
Yeah.
Whether it's a parent, grandparent, it helps them deal with that grief. And
It's
then
so
once that book came out in September 2018, that just kicked off the writing of children's book, and it came out. After that, I had 7 more currently to come out, and the
yes.
second one
I
was
have
it's
that's the
bed.
copy I have.
Yeah, it's bedtime. Little Marco. Little Marco plays hide and seek. It's another one. Then I have these are my easier reads here, and then Goodnight Buttercup is the third easy read. So these are 3 in my series of easy reads here.
Oh,
And then I also have uh, Just Kick It.
okay. Oh,
And then I have Kindness is in You.
kindness is in you. That's really sweet.
And I have Miss Hughes is Missing.
Yes, I've seen her.
I have Maddie on a Mission.
Maddie on a mission.
And along with some of them, I have bundles, like the Kindness is in You. It comes with a color and activity book as well. And then my Buttercup, it has a color and activity book. And then my Just Kick It, it also has a color and activity book as well. And
Amazing.
I have a boys bundle, which consists of the Little Marco series.
Hmm.
Marco plays hide and seek. And then Little Marco, it's bedtime Little Marco, and that also comes with a color and activity book as well. And that's all of the kids' books currently. But coming up, I have a new release out, Little Marco and Friends, and that's a 76-page color and activity book as well. And that's for boys or girls. Anybody can do that. Then by the end of the year, I have a couple more books that should be released. Buttercup's New Friend, um, Little Marco's New Shoes, and I got a poetry book that's coming out, a gratitude journal, and a kindness journal. Those should be out by the end of the year.
Oh my gosh. How do you do all this, Sharon? I,
I got
I
a
mean,
good
your
pilot.
pilot. Yeah.
Good pilot. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So it just
And
goes
then,
to
of course, I love what I do.
you love what you do, and that makes a difference.
Yes.
You're
I don't look at
utilizing
it as a job. I just love what I do.
you're utilizing the gifts that God gave you,
Yes, ma'am.
which is such a blessing because sometimes a lot of us don't get a chance to live out those uh, those gifts,
Yes.
utilize them and share them throughout the world.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And I mean,
that
that's
is true.
exactly what you're doing. So you are a very blessed woman.
I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. And I saw that you were recently on this show. You're a guest on the
Read
Carrie
with
Lee.
Carrie. Yes, that was a good show. She's the reading rainbow of today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So, and let's see what else. I saw this is another picture we got here. You were at Half Books.
Yeah, Half Price Books. I was
Half
doing
Price
a
Books.
author signing, a book release it there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's amazing. You've done so much. And then
Ah!
your mom, yeah,
Yeah.
great. So okay, you're a great, beautiful model, and you just recently got this contract, right? Not too long
Yes,
ago.
not too long ago. Just started that. Just added something else to my little resume. Just
That's
want to do something different, step outside of my comfort zone and do something a little bit different.
amazing. And your talent agency is
The Klutz Agency.
Klutz. Okay, the Klutz
And
agency,
my agent is J3 Productions.
J3
Willie, my
Production.
manager, is
Mhm.
Willie Johnson at J3 Productions.
So it just goes to show this I hope this interview will inspire others because it just goes to show that you can do anything that you put your mind to.
Yes, you
There's
can.
no need to be envious or jealous of
Yeah.
anyone because God has put greatness in all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Just listen, focus, let that pilot guide you, right, Sharon?
Let the pilot guide you. Don't
Yeah,
you try to control the pilot.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's see, there's some more pictures here I want to share. Another, this is a great post we saw. That was beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, and a lot of times, at first, I was a little, I guess, from growing up, I was one of the shy ones, and
Yeah.
I just came to at some point in my life and say, be you,
You
step outside that comfort zone and just be yourself.
and that's great because that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to grow,
Yes,
stretch,
yes,
stretch.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, and to add to it, we got to announce this.
Yes, yes, yes. We've been dating for going on 2 years now. And like he told his daughter, he has a 14-year-old daughter, and he told her, she asked, so who made the first move? And like he said, he wasn't looking, I wasn't looking, it just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah. Yeah. But because I had literally, when my husband passed, I literally had stepped away from church because I was angry. Because in 4 years, I lost 5 people, lost my mom, lost my dad, lost my aunt, lost my uncle, and then I lost my husband. So, and that just kind of, was a little angry at that point, and I just stepped away. And 2 years ago, I just started praying and said, Lord, I know where I want to be. Send someone to me who can help me get back to where I know I need to be. And lo and behold, he stepped foot in my life. And I said, what made the difference is that not only did he invite me to church, but he came by and made sure I went to church. And that says a lot about him.
That speaks volumes.
That right there hit me there when he invited me and made sure I went.
Made sure you were there.
Yes.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. He is a good guy. He's a very, very good guy.
I can see that. I can see. And you guys complement each other so well. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Beautiful couple. You complement each other. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I love it.
I can't leave that out.
Yeah, I can't leave that one out. They say, like Janet Jackson, that's the way love goes. Yeah. So that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell that you're happy. So again, congratulations.
I really, really am happy.
Yes, I'm so happy for you. And I saw this here that you guys have been doing this for a while, and you're going to be at Mesquite Downtown Farmers Market for up until November.
Yes, ma'am. No, I'm at that one, and one that I've currently been doing is the Dallas Farmers Market, and I'm at that one for every Saturday, Sunday. The Dallas Farmers.
Yeah, this is a Flower Mound. Okay.
Yeah, but I do currently. I'm doing the Dallas Farmers Market. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. You stay so busy. Oh my gosh.
I love it. Well, when you empty nest, you have to stay busy.
Yeah.
And I thought I was empty, but then I got my little dog here that was fell in my lap, and I just love her to death.
Let's see her. Can we see her?
Come here. Come on. Venus, come on. Now she don't want to get up here. Come up. There you go.
Oh, she's a big dog. She's pretty big.
Yeah, she's a good dog. I love her.
Yeah, what kind is she?
She's a border collie mix. So, yeah, it was my son's. It was my son's dog, and he couldn't keep her, so I end up keeping her. So I never wanted dogs, but when I saw her, it was like, oh, I
love at first sight.
Yes, and he said she was a stray dog, but I said she was not a stray because she was trained. This was somebody's dog. So, yeah, but she ended up in our lap, so I'm happy with her.
Yeah, she's a pretty dog, very pretty. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
So the your website is Coffee Creek Media Group. Is that
Yes,
how?
coffeecreekmediagroup.com.
Okay, and that's pretty much where you kind of house everything under
Yes,
your
ma'am. It's like
books.
the umbrella. I have the SJS Graphic Arts. I have the Teen Graffiti Magazine. I have the Frog Pond Publishing. So all of them are housed like underneath that umbrella of Coffee Creek Media Group. And I don't know if you know where the name came from, too.
I do. It was a suburb of Marvel called Coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I
because
remember.
I was trying to come up with a name for my company, and I was like, you know something, I was going to use the initials, and then I was like, well, nah. And then I said, well, Lord, whatever you place on my heart, and that name just kept coming to me. I was like, why is it coming to me? So I called my aunt, and then I was like, why does Frog Pond? What does that have to do? And she was like, Coffee Creek is the creek that your dad crossed to get to school. And he said the Frog Pond was the pond that your mom crossed. And I was like, well, what better way to honor them?
Yes.
Do that. They were going to get, no, it was going towards an education. Everything that I do now is education based.
It's all about education. Yes. And we see that. We definitely see that.
I am like I can't say it enough. I am completely loving everything that I'm doing now.
I know. Now I hear your phone ringing. We
Yeah.
won't be too much longer, but
No, you
also,
good.
okay. You need to.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted to show. I don't know if I want to show also that I have the T-shirts as well, character T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Marco one. I have several of those. I have the little Marco body, and I have the Buttercup star, and all of these are available on my website as well. And then I have the Buttercup back face.
Oh.
I have the little Marco and friends.
Oh, I love all of those. I'm gonna have to get one.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna have to.
they're available on my website.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm a t-shirt woman. As you can see, I'm wearing a t-shirt now. This is yeah, she is a CEO Foundation. One of my classmates from college, UAPB, Angela Newkirk. She's a part of this organization, and she gave me a T-shirt, so I love it. Thank you, Angela. Thanks so much.
So, yeah,
I'm rocking my T-shirt. So I'm like a T-shirt collection person, so I would definitely get one of your T-shirts.
I appreciate that.
You are very, very welcome. Yeah. So, Sarah, is there anything else? Any shout outs or anything before we go?
I would like to shout out to all my fans, all my supporters, and tell you thank you. I really appreciate everything that you do, supporting me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. And of course, we can follow you on social media. Just type in Sharon Jones Scaife and pretty much.
And then our Coffee Creek Media Group. I keep both of my pages updated, the personal one as well as my business one.
Let me put that in there. I think did I put Coffee Creek Media? Yeah, I got that tagged in there. That's how you guys can go to the website, check it out. She's got, a little bit of everything there. Because I already went and peeked on your website. So that's how I know.
I appreciate it.
Would you like to give away anything to a viewer?
I can get a T-shirt away.
Okay. Okay, guys. Let me put the phone number up there on how you can hit me up if you want to. There you go. 469-284-9922. Call or either leave a message or send a text. Say, hey, I've watched. This will be episode 70, I believe. So just say pound 70 episode, and I'll know what that is. That's for Sharon's interview. And I'll collect your information and I'll send it over to you, Sharon, and you can take it from there.
Okay.
So, yeah. So she's got some beautiful T-shirts too, and she just showed them a little bit. But you want to flash them again, Sharon?
Do that. Yeah.
Okay. So everybody can see. This is what you'll get a chance. Little Marco.
Got the little Marco big face. This is
he's so cute.
The big faces are my top sellers. Got the Buttercup star.
Oh, they're all so cute.
And I got the Buttercup big face. And I got the little Marco and friends. That's all of my characters here. I have 9 characters throughout that. So it's a little Marco and friends.
How do you come up with your characters? Do you draw them yourself?
I'm the author and illustrator. So I do all my characters myself. And the characters are based, normally I have a shirt on that says, ask me about my books. And then
Uh-huh.
it says, ask me about my kids. So my characters are based on my grandkids, my kids, my nieces, and my nephews.
Oh, they're so cute too. You're just
Yeah.
adorable. Yeah, that's amazing. And who do you publish with?
I am self-published. I publish under my company, Coffee Creek Media Group, and Frog Pond Publishing.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. So you have your own publishing. You know, I was
Mm.
waiting for you to say something like who Dover or Random, what's
No,
that,
I
Random
do
House?
Random House. I do all of it myself.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Kudos to the queen. Kudos to the queen, girl.
Use
You
that.
are amazing. You are amazing. I just pray in the name of Jesus that God continues to strengthen you and push you forward and continue to excel and go places beyond. Just keep
Thank you
doing a
so much.
great work in the Lord.
Yeah.
It's just such an honor to sit here and talk to you.
Thank you. And I know
Mhm.
you're interviewing me, but I just want you to know that I am so proud of you as well because you're doing
Well,
it.
thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I do. Any words of wisdom or anything, that you can pass along to some others who are
Always
trying.
dream big and always step outside of get comfortable with stepping outside of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
And again, get the right pilot. God is
Yeah.
the pilot. Yeah.
And let that pilot do his job, right?
Do his job. Yes.
Well, let me see. Is there anything else here
You
that
can
we
put God
missed?
first in everything that you do.
Yes. Yes. And I know your parents, they instilled that in you. Your parents are beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Miss them dearly. On a day
I
that
know you do.
passes that don't think of
I know it. There's those. Ooh, back in the day, those were the days. Really, that was great.
So
How's
you're
your family?
looking for your kids. Where you go?
I know. The Jones, Mr.
Yeah.
Jones, they're just very helpful,
Yeah.
resourceful, and they were like that State Farm slogan, like a good neighbor. They really lived
Yeah.
that to the fullest.
I
They were
appreciate you
very
saying that about
great,
them.
yeah, great neighbors, great neighbors. Um, well, yeah. You got any announcements about anything coming up big or any other down the road?
Just my new releases that I got coming out. The journals, the kindness journal, the gratitude journal, poetry book, and the two more children's books. One of them is the Buttercup's New Friend and Little Marco's New Shoes.
All right. Woo! Do you ever see yourself turning any of your books into like a stage play or maybe a little
I
movie?
want to entertain that idea, but I don't know who to contact to do that. So I'm looking for somebody and looking for direction, for praying on direction of that.
In no direction. And that's it. Because
Yeah.
once you put the prayer out there,
Yeah.
everything starts to align.
Yeah.
Uh,
And that's what I'm looking, like I said, praying on it and allowing God to direct my path on that.
all right. And what do you see yourself like in the next 5 to 10 years from now?
Being Sharon.
Sharon, that's
Yeah, like I said, I'm just sharing. Yeah.
Sharon.
So
Yeah.
allow God to continue to use me and just be myself. Yeah.
And your humility is so beautiful. Even though you have so much to offer and so many gifts and talents, and you're still so humble. So that is such a beautiful thing. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Also, yeah, I almost forgot to mention before we go, our Bring It in the House t-shirts are in. Bring it in the house. So you guys,
Get one.
yeah, we're definitely gonna hook you up, Sharon. We're gonna get you
Get
on. So
one. Yeah.
anybody want a t-shirt, of course, the same drill. You can just boom, call that number and leave your information, and we'll take care of you. Guys, it has been such a pleasure to sit here and talk with the lovely, beautiful, talented Sharon Jones Scape, whose that last name is going to be changing pretty soon. So
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes, yes, I'm so excited for you.
Thank
And
you so
congratulations again. Thank you so much for joining us on Bring It in the House. And guys,
much.
we'll see you next time. Thank you again, Sharon.